Zero Day brings political intrigue, a star-studded cast, and Robert De Niro in a high-stakes thriller. But does it live up to its mystery, or does it leave us wanting more? In this review, I break down what works, what doesn't, and whether Zero Day is worth your time. After decades as an A-list film actor, Robert De Niro has made his first foray into television with Netflix's Zero Day, which unfortunately wastes some excellent work from the two-time Oscar winner and his supporting cast. De Niro has progressively shifted his focus to small-screen projects in recent years, beginning with the HBO feature The Wizard of Lies about Bernie Madoff and the Argentinian drama Nada. But the political thriller is his first main part in a television series. Zero Day, created by Eric Newman, Noah Oppenheim, and Michael Schmidt, the former of whom also serves as the showrunner, depicts America being hit by a huge cyber-terrorist strike that kills over 3,000 people and threatens another attack in the near future. The episode focuses mostly on former U.S. President George Mullen, who, after unwittingly gaining public support, is assigned by current President Evelyn Mitchell to lead the Zero Day Commission to investigate the attack, which leads to the discovery of a larger conspiracy. And also, Zero Day quickly loses its plot. The show forgets about its mystery rather quickly. Since Kiefer Sutherland's 24, it appears that many creatives have attempted to replicate the political action show's pulse-pounding, award-winning popularity, each providing their own high-stakes threat. This has since ranged from fellow Sutherland program, Designated Survivor assassinating the president and the majority of the cabinet in the Capitol building, to Kerry Russell's The Diplomat, which pits her against numerous international dangers and internal machinations within the White House. With Zero Day, Newman, Oppenheim, and Schmidt have taken a surprisingly fresh and haunting approach to the genre, using a tech-focused danger to keep the tale feeling unpredictable, at least at first. On the surface, it's similar to Live Free or Die Hard, in that it reflects on the dangers of so much of the country being linked to technology that may be hacked and then held prisoner. Nonetheless, the show manages to make it more timely and terrifying than the Bruce Willis sequel. That's why it's upsetting how soon it moves on from the mystery. Despite the intriguing structure, the creative trio swings away from the mystery that serves as the story's impetus, and instead focuses on the ensemble cast of characters, which proves to be the show's main flaw. If Zero Day had more than 10 episodes, this method would have been acceptable, as every tale should take the time to fill out its characters while also advancing the overall plot. But with only 6 episodes, a dreadful imbalance emerges as the story is pushed to its conclusion. Zero Day's characters lack freshness and development, and the realism adds little to the overall experience. While a greater emphasis on the impact of cyber-terrorist assaults on the characters could have helped differentiate the show from a crowded genre, Zero Day's characters are its most lackluster component. With 2 of its producers and writers being former political journalists, the program frequently aims for realism in its characters. Whether it's Dan Stevens' gruff political commentator or Gaby Hoffman's holier-than-thou tech billionaire attempting to muscle her way into government engagement, it's evident that Newman, Oppenheim, and Schmidt are using Zero Day's characters to vent their wrath over the present political climate, and in some ways, this is a viable strategy. There are countless potentials to use these characters in fictional storytelling, but many shows, including this one, settle for the most simple representations of them. Stevens' Evan Green is given a smidgen of extra dimension with a quick glance at his family and off-camera attitude with his team, all of which is significantly more considerate than his harsh on-screen demeanor suggests. Similarly, Hoffman's Monica Kidder is far more reserved than the infamous tech titan on whom she is clearly based. But whether she's attempting to tout historical phrases to push her agenda or bragging about her wealth and wielding her various companies' influence over people's lives, Kidder never feels that far removed from her real-life inspiration. Zero Day's cast barely keeps the show afloat. De Niro and company do a mostly solid job of elevating the material. Despite the lackluster writing for them, Zero Day's characters are partly saved by the talents of the show's ensemble cast, particularly De Niro and Lizzie Kaplan as his Congresswoman daughter, Alexandra Mullen. For the majority of the show, the 2-time Oscar winner does his best work, posing for the camera and scowling at the other characters. However, there are times when he effectively instills empathy and vulnerability in Mullen, whether it's during his declining mental state or his sorrowful reflections on his son's death. Thank you for watching.